I see you, baby boo, and going from colours in your living room to colours in your kitchen. Chef, we're taking this to Brazil.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we're going sort of, down under there in a way, I guess, and sort of creating something that's sort of, typical sort of flavours, pineapple and, the corn on the cob. Oh, I just love that sort of combination together. And I think you're making a beautiful marinade as well first.
I definitely am. And it is still Potato Week, and we'll be showing you how to make the most out of your trusted staple, the potato. Espetinhos are a very popular snack on the streets of Brazil. These potato and vegetable kebabs are easy to prepare. And with the Clover Good Hope soy pepper sauce, it brings out that little Latino heat and spice to your kitchen. Chef, okay. Espetinhos, kebabs, skewers, sosatis.
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
Absolutely. No, they all basically talk about the same thing. Whatever you put on it doesn't really matter. Put on what works for you ultimately at the end of the day. I think it's actually a great one, and certainly in this part of the world as well, is everything's basically pre-cooked. I mean, obviously, the pineapple has, got the wonderful sweetness that's cooked by the sun. Yeah. The corn on the cob we've just cut and that's been cooked off. The potatoes are cooked off. The onions are raw, but they all cook very quickly. So, use whatever combination you really want at the end of the day. But you're basically making a simple kebab. But something that can be enjoyed and celebrated, really, at the end of the day.
All right, I like that. So in essence, like we always say, South Africa, whenever we mention new names, yes, it might always seem very intimidating, like what the heck is that? Can I make it in my own kitchen? Most times it definitely is the exact same that most people make everywhere else in the world. We just call it something different.
Absolutely.
And I'm making a tasty marinade for those sosatis, or rather espetinhos, that you're making here. I've got some cumin, which I know is also a very South American spice.
Yep.
I've got some paprika in there. I've also got some chili flakes. I've added a bit of lemon juice that's going in there. In essence, whatever spices you might have in your kitchen would definitely work here. It's all about just packing as much flavor as you can to the marinade. And like we say, marinade, it is important to marinate your veggies as well. And these sosatis or espetinhos actually have some potatoes in there that are pre-cooked. I know that we did boil them beforehand because we want to make sure that they're nice and soft and they cook through. But I've also added quite a bit of salt into that marinade because you want all of those flavors being absorbed and that flavor of the potato coming through in that espetinho.
Absolutely. And you want to make this quick, put a nice high heat. I mean, this is sort of street food, and you go to Brazil, this is on the street, and this is what you buy. So you want to have this all prepped, so you literally want to heat it up, sort of pick it up, and off you go. Have a lovely dipping sauce or something with it, and it's as simple as that.
I'm going to be making a delicious, tasty pepper sauce with our Clover Good Hope soy. I've gone into the pan there and just added a bit of our butter that's going to be melting away. And normally when people make a pepper sauce, what they do is that they make the roux first and then add the pepper. How I like to do it, I do it differently. Whatever I'm going to be flavoring the sauce with, I add with the butter so that it releases the flavor of whatever it is you're making. And we're going with some green peppercorns in this instance. So I'm going to let that melt away. As it melts away, then I'm going to add in our flour. As you know, with any base of a roux, it starts off with that melted butter, or in your case, if you're choosing to use an oil, you can definitely do that as well. And then in with our flour. But, chef, anytime you're making a roux, you need something to bring it through, right?
Absolutely. And also, what's very important here at this stage is really starting to cook that flour through. Literally give it a good minute or so. And actually, it starts to toast it, and you get a wonderful sort of nuttiness. I mean, if you really want to take it a step further, you actually brown the flour in an oven at 180 degrees for about sort of 10-15 minutes until lovely golden brown, and then you use that to go into there. Oh, now we're starting to build up real flavor.
I like all these tips you're giving us. And then another thing is, obviously, once we've gotten at this point where you've flavored your sauce with whatever it is you're going to be adding in there, we now need to make it an actual sauce, and this is where our Clover Good Hope soy comes in. And as you know, Clover Good Hope soy is lactose-free. It is great for drinking, baking, and cooking. Also, it is preservative-free and is a good source of protein and nutritional value. And so in we go with our Clover Good Hope soy, and we basically keep adding as much as we need to make sure that the sauce gets nice and thick, and also to whatever consistency we're making. I mean, the fact that it's actually good, a high source of omega-3, and that it's low in sodium makes this dish and makes this sauce a perfect pairing for our espetinhos, which I see you're practically almost done with.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great way to get kids involved in the kitchen as well, is get them to help out, make these skewers. It's quite fun. You can get them to count, you get them to start saying names of what the various things are. It's those little things. And I'm just taking that wonderful dressing and just basting it on here. And we're going to then pop this into your oven at 180 degrees for about 10 minutes with a sheet of foil over it. So you're going to sort of steam it, warm everything through, and then take it off, and then get it lovely and golden brown. Or if you've got a fire going, I mean, pop these bad boys onto a fire, and they'll be ready to go with your gorgeous sauce.
You heard it, guys. This is so tasty and healthy too. To get this recipe, head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. Those look gorgeous.
Soy goodness from nature. Source of plant protein. Naturally cholesterol-free, lactose-free. Made with love by Clover.